This 5-minute video will demonstrate the login procedure for mSupply, and then we shall go through the procedure for issuing 4 items to a customer, in this case a ward in a hospital. This is the login screen, and here you should click on your username and then enter your password. Having done that, click on OK. And the next screen to appear is the navigator. Now we want to make sure customers are selected and new customer invoice. And this is the screen that comes up. First of all, let's have a look at the order we're going to fill. It's from the surgical ward with a reference, and it's for 4 items. So we shall go ahead and issue these to the surgical ward. So going back to the mSupply, first of all we enter the first few characters of the ward name, SURG, and up comes the surgical ward. They've given us a reference, so we're going to enter that reference here. Now we go down and click on New Line. In this window you can either enter the first few characters of the item name or the item code. We're going to enter the first few characters of amitriptyline. And up comes the list with 3 items on it. We're interested in the first one, 50 mg. And there we are. There's plenty in stock. The quantity box is already selected, so we just type in the quantity we want, which in this case is 50. And then because we're adding more items to this order, we click OK and Next. The next item is paracetamol with codeine tablets. Here's the list, and we select the item we require by double clicking on it. Now you'll see here there are 3 lines listed. These are ranked in order of the shortest expiry date appearing at the top of the list and the longest expiry date at the bottom. The shortest one is automatically selected, but when we look we'll see that although there are 1700 in the store, there are none available, possibly because they're in process of orders which have not yet been filled. So we select the second one, there's plenty stock of that, and we enter the quantity we require, 50, and OK and Next. Vitamin B complex tablets, VITA is entered, tab is pressed, the item highlighted, and the quantity entered, 100 in this case. The next item is prednisolone 5 mg. Now we know the code for this, so we're going to type it in, PRED5. Hit tab, and up comes prednisolone 5 mg tablets. 1 line is selected, plenty in stock. We're issuing 120, so we enter that figure. And we do not click OK and Next because this is the final item on the order. We click OK. And we have an opportunity of checking the order. And we see that the 4 items are there, but there's only 100 prednisolone being issued, where was 120 were called for. Double click on the line, correct the error, type in the correct quantity, and click OK. Now we can check the order again, and if we're happy with it, we can confirm it by clicking on the Confirm button. Yes, and we will see that the confirmed date now appears. Down in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a printer icon and a checkbox. The checkbox is ticked, which means that when we click OK, we will get a print of the invoice. If we leave the checkbox unchecked, we won't get a printout at this time. However, mSupply has, of course, recorded all the details of this transaction, and should a print be required later, it can easily be called up. And that concludes this demonstration.